Now it's tropical storm Francine still that slams into the Gulf Coast. One local group is ready to help. God's Pit crew in Danville is loading up trucks and equipment and gathering volunteers to send south. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett shows us the behind-the-scenes preparations as they get ready to respond to the disaster.
So before we go on any deployment, we are always making sure our equipment is in, tip-top shape.
That's Brandon Knuckles with God's Pit crew. He says they've spent the past week tracking Tropical Storm Francine and talking with people on the ground in Louisiana.
We've actually got equipment loaded on trailers. We have sharpened our chainsaws, got our trucks loaded, trailers packed. Volunteers are being communicated to today, and really we're talking to people looking for the hardest hit areas to where we can make a difference.
You might know the faith-based disaster response nonprofit for its famous blessing buckets. But Knuckles says they do so much more. From cleanup to delivering life-saving supplies to rebuilding after disaster.
We have volunteers that actually deploy, that go out, do the chainsaw work, remove the debris, tarp roofs, muck out flooded homes.
This is what is inside the immediate response truck. Everything needed to help in the wake of those disasters, from chainsaws to hard hats to protect volunteers working on the scene.
Once we found out what they did and the extent of the things that they do, we wanted to be a part of that.
Debbie and Greg Wood are just two of those volunteers. Thursday, they packed play pails for children in the storm's path.
There were little things in there that they would be comforted by, when there was a disaster.
From hands-on help in Southside to boots on the ground in disaster zones, God's Pit crew says there's a place for you.
We need people who are good administratively. We need people who want to come in and, help with preparing things that go in these buckets. We need people that just pray for our organization day in and day out. So don't ever think that you're not needed, because God's Pit crew needs everybody to make this crew work.
In Danville, Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.